Welcome back to part 2 of this 21 Pilots reaction series, where we are going through every single video that they've just released for the new album Clancy and reacting to them in one big fell swoop, because otherwise it's going to take years. So yes, if you haven't seen part 1, I would recommend going and checking that one out first, where we did the first 5 tracks released with this apocalypse level dumping of music videos. And now we're going to go and try and do the second set of them. It was meant to be 10, but it is 9 because I didn't quite get one done, so hopefully this video will be a little bit shorter, but I have already noticed the first track, Navigating, that we're going to have a look at in a second, is longer than any of the previous half, so we shall see. But yes, I did really like the first half. There's a couple of standouts, so let's see whether or not the second half of this album can live up to it, basically. I did like the music videos. Oh, that's already the most ambitious outfit. I like that a lot. They're kind of... Oh, it's so weird. They're like wearing hoodies, but it's also like kind of witchcraft and stuff. It's kind of cool. Right, okay. Ah, now I'm getting heavy. Sick! Ooh. That use of space was really good as well. I really liked it. They did it a couple of times in the previous set I watched, where they like do those like quite little like pauses and breaks down. And it's a super effective thing, and also heavy as fuck. Love it. Let's go. So whenever he's got his bass in his hands, I'm excited. And some more extras, interestingly. They use the vocal effects very effectively. Oh! I've just put 2 and 2 together. That fucking... Oh, wait, maybe not. I was going to say that weird little scarf thing he's had around his neck with all the text on it. It's his bass strap, but I see that there's 2 of them, so he says doubling down. So don't worry about that. Right, so I really like this more rocky, punky stuff. And there's that little synth again. I really like that. Ooh, that little bass line in the way in was absolutely gorgeous. That little thing over here. Again, reminds me a little bit of Heathens, where they have that little chugga before the things come in. They're very good at teasing like big momentum changes in their songs. Ooh. It's very staccato. I like it. Also, one of the more ambitious music videos of this set, I think. I mean, the thing is, as soon as you add fire to anything like this, the cost and the amount of staff you have to have involved and all of that just blows the fuck up, because now there's a fire engine behind the camera and safety marshals and insurance and all that. So it's a cool visual, but yeah, you got to remember the logistics that go into stuff like this. I'd love to tell you what these costumes remind me of, but it's, whatever it is, it's funny. Ah, is that his little balaclava? I like the swap into the, like, as the song softens up, his vocals get really, like, delicate. I know, I really appreciate that. Nice. Ah, yeah, the intro into that chorus is so good. Oh, I see a deer crown. I bet you that... I was about to say he's sweating through exertion, but actually I bet you that fire is fucking hot. Since I responded to your question. If you really want to know what I'm thinking, kind of feels like everybody leaves, feeling the reality. Nice little like kind of drop in there. His vocals are really weird in this one. They're kind of conversational, but they're faster than you'd expect them to be, but they're not rapping. I don't know, it's interesting. I'm trying to hold on to you because everybody leaves. He's so close to the oh, okay, it's not as close as you think, but still. Nice. Ready? It's gonna kick up in a sec. Okay. Ooh, delaying it. That's super clever though, because they've set a precedent now where you're expecting them to go and get into there, but what they've done is like extended that section, and now they're doing like a kind of half time bit for a second, just to really ramp up that anticipation. It's a very effective method. And his vocals are getting more intense. They're going to meet themselves. They're everyone! Ah! I'm kind of getting some Frodo and Samwise Gamgee fucking vibes here. I love how he always jumps around on this guy's drum kit. It's so fucking, like... I mean, he must have a reinforced drum kit of some sort. Oh, is he burning the Bally? That's a bit of a plot shift for them, I guess. I wonder if that means something, like, for them going forward or not. No, the album cover's got him on the balaclava on. Right, I would argue that that was definitely the highest budget of the music videos that they've done so far. It had lots of, well, I mean, again, it's still like them kind of prancing around the forest, but the fires were probably logistically a nightmare. There was lots of, like, day and night shots. There's some interesting costumes. Yeah, no, I like that. The video was pretty good. I like the ones that are a little bit more whimsical, when you can just sort of, like, see them having a good time, but I know that that can't be all of them. I did, on the other hand, really like the energy that song had. The drums are so much faster the whole way through. I always like it when he's got his bass on him, because it means that it's going to be a bit rockier, which I really digged. They did a very good job of, like, building up anticipation for heavier sections and then really hitting it home when they came in. So, no, that was some good shit. I'm not sure if it doesn't quite beat the other two from the... I wish I could remember their names. But the other two that I liked from the previous section, not quite. But I did still really, really dig that one. But anyway, without much further ado, let us move on to the next one, which is Snapback. I already see on the thumbnails that there's... Oh, he's getting his hair cut again. He loves it. He loves getting his hair cut. Also, he looks kind of strange with long hair now. I'm not used to it. Ah, they're back in that wood. Oh, that's so grim. Americans, man. Been a good streak, but the pressure's overweight. Is it even they were probably due a slow soulful one now. If I'm gonna snap next, then I gotta snap back. Ah, some pun, I get it. Clever. Running from a thing that I kept in 17. Is it even right for my head to keep track? If I'm gonna snap next, then I wonder if there's like some significance to him about the whole having his head like shaved on camera kind of thing. I'm just because it's the second time I've seen a video of him having this happen. I wonder if it's like a kind of ritual. All the bridges, I'm assuming it's his pal shaving his head, right? It's gotta be. Blacklisted from forgiveness for you once. It's been 25 times. It's a backslide. Okay. Funnily enough, I'm actually getting some Tame Impala vibes off his vocals here. That being said, I'll tell you what, I was saying that I wanted his mate to be the guy shaving it. You only get one fucking go at this, and if he had like a specific way of wanting to do it, like for example he's currently being left with a mullet, and your friend fucks it up because he's not a professional hairdresser, then that would suck, because he'd take a long time to do this video again. So fair enough, I changed my mind, maybe not. Feeling that I'm about to break. Been a good streak, but the pressure's overweight. Is it even good for my head to keep track? Ooh, it was like panned out female vocals, yeah, interesting. Got a bad feeling I'm gonna lose the lead. Running from a thing that I kept in 17. Is it even right for my head to keep track? If I'm gonna snap next, then I gotta snap. Oh, it's you. Well, welcome back to the show. Ah, clever. Okay. That's a smart, creative decision. I think you can tell how they filmed it, right? It's quite clever. You just films the whole thing with his hair, and then you just do that shot. Anyway, I don't know. I'm over-explaining what is obvious to most people, I'm sure, but I like that. It's effective. Did you not say it's a backslide or something like that in next semester? Maybe. It is really weird seeing him with hair. Must have taken him ages to grow it out that long. You've got some interesting crowd, like, vocally stuff going on. Game build up coming. Ooh, bass drops in, I like that. Nice. His bass tone is so good. Okay. Okay. Get that kind of euphoric feel about it. He's got Nicked and everything. That was bold. I would not have let him do that if I was a stunt coordinator. Layering's good. Out the garage. There we go. Right. Well, I will say that was not my favourite one. That might be one of the weakest ones for me. I liked, well, you know, it's musically interesting. The way that they kind of like lay it up and down, they're clearly very good at layering. I feel like I've said that word a lot. But the like gang vocals and the sort of sound effects and the people talking in the background and all of that, it was quite effective. The like hard panned female vocals kind of like mimicking him. It didn't have enough energy for me. I know that every album needs a bit of an ebb and flow or hard and a soft, but that one didn't quite hit the peak I thought it was going to. And yes, it's quite an effective music video to have a guy get his head shaved on camera. And I know that there's probably more significance to this that I'm missing, but I have already seen a music video with these guys where he gets his head shaved or shaves his head, you know? It almost felt like they were running out of ideas just a little bit, so they thought they'd kind of like go and take a reference back to a classic, which is, you know, fair enough. It's within its own universe. It makes sense and all that. But yeah, no, that was fine. It was musically good. I'm sure if I was to pay lots of attention to the lyrics, I did like the snapback lyric. It was quite clever, but I'm sure there's probably some deeper significance to him and his life and etc. going on with that one. But yeah, it didn't really move me a whole lot. But anyway, let's move on to Oldies Station. It's got that bloody ukulele again. I don't know why I just have a vendetta against ukuleles. Also, random side point, I'm really interested to know whether or not they recorded all of these music videos in about the same place. And when I say all of them, I mean going all the way back to the stuff that they released pre-album release. Because if that's true, that's super interesting, because you can see the chronology where like the environment's changed and now it's snowy, because it certainly wasn't in the older ones. Having a barbecue, in fact. I know, that's a cool little detail if that's true. Or they just went somewhere else to film it, I don't know. In your periphery is fear. The bridge of your nose, and as you move about, it's gonna be like the super relating one. I'm hoping so. Out, but they say they continue to grow. Fear of the past and relative pain. Future's coming fast. You've got nothing in the tank. In a season of purging things you used to love. Everything must go. Make an oath and make mistakes. Okay. Start a streak. It's interesting to me. To be fair, it is interesting that he picks to use ukulele over like an acoustic guitar or something like that, and it is a nice ukulele. It's just like, yeah. When darkness rolls on you. Okay, I like the piano as well. Push on through. It's gonna be another. It sort of again makes sense for the album ebb and flow. Even though that being said, I actually don't know if this is the track listing on the album. It probably isn't Disorder. Some people close, forcing you to manage your pace. Found your capacity. That's how the Egyptians move stuff, no, to make pyramids. Ah, he's doing it. Ah, okay, that's a nice little. I like that as a wrinkle. No, he screwed it up. Tell the other guy to go slower. I wonder if this is all a one take, and well, obviously it was like with 2 cameras, but still. You start to feel your eyes adjust when darkness rolls on. Wherever they're using the sort of focus, the sort of circles focus, that he's the only one in the middle, but it kind of blurry on the edges. It was a good creative decision. Whoever decided to do that. Push on through. Oh, getting a bit of that heavier synth. Oh, there's the camera again. See, this one is like more soulful, but they still have a good way of like doing this camaraderie. Ready? Drums? Come on. Yeah. Nice. Super elated the way it's all come together now. I love the dude on the floor behind him as well. I like that they're doubling down on the backstage stuff as well. And he's really clearly like showing his relationship with this woman. Like it's clearly a very big impact on this, which he's singing about it a lot, which I like. It's quite meta, this. Now, I can't even tell whether or not the footage they were filming with him is the actual footage. No, it's clearly not. Very pleasing chord sequence as well. The way his like melody and the like vocal harmonies and the keyboard specifically all meld together is really nice. Nice little synth line, that's bad. He has some very strange wardrobe choices, but I like it. God damn, that was like the inception of music videos. I can't tell where the music video started and the like behind the scenes ends. It's all very like on top of itself, but it's actually really clever. The couple of different reveals there. Like initially I was like, is this just going to be him walking backwards or forwards even, sorry. And then you get the little spin where you got the drummer moving the things, and now I'm not sure that camera shot was ever actually being used. I don't think so, based on the like even more meta stuff. It was a clever music video. I liked the way they kind of layered that up and down. The song was pretty good. I liked it when it picked up. It really was crying for that drum kit to kick in there. But I liked the piano line. Yeah, it was good. It was quite soulful. It didn't stick out as much as some of the other ones for me, but I did still really like it. It had yeah, it had a lot going for it. I think it fits what the album needed quite well. What I'm hoping for is that the next track is going to kick up the energy again, give us a bit more of that punk rock that I mean, I know I'm biased, and I'm also a comparatively new fan to 21 Pilots, so that's where my heart revolves around, but I prefer it when they're sounding like that. So, anyway, let's jump into the last one, which is called At Risk of Being Dumb. Or Feeling Dumb, sorry. I don't want anyone, know me or not. See me at my I like that little... I like the little organ line, the synth line that's following his melody, vocal melody with such a sparse lineup. That's actually really effective. Please don't break your ankles. Nothing you can do this time. He always finds an interesting way of putting his drum kits there. Ah, but I see cymbals, which I'm happy about, and also he's about to do a mad backflip, I can tell. Cool. That does not look stable enough to have a whole drum kit on it. I like this kind of slightly scar offbeat rhythm to it. Ooh, that little picky line, whatever that was there, it must have been a synth as well. That was really nice. Yeah, I like that. Stop climbing on things. The way he changes his vocal like tone is actually really cool. Like when he has that like slightly more powerful voice, it's like got that sort of slightly throaty harshness to it in a good way. But then even in the same octave, he kind of drops into that more like falsetto-y, chest voicey stuff, and I don't know. It's a very he's a very good vocalist, is what he is. He's very diverse. Nice. I like the drop thing, the way that they mix the video in with that is nice. Ah, there we go. And then we're going to get an actual drop. It's a good shot. Whoever the location scouted that bridge was a genius. Nice. Betting there'd be a sick mosh pit going on right now if this was live. Ooh, that's a nice shot too. Ah, I love that. The way they cut that out and then bring it back in with the offbeats. It almost reminds me of like Ghost Town by the Specials or something.
Don't know how I feel, man. About you sleeping so close to a weapon you conceal, man. Those night terrors are not something to take lightly. I know that it's a risk saying this, don't fight me.
It's like fuck Fiddler on the roof. We've got drummer on the roof now. It's an interesting melody as well. Got their drone shots in for this one. Clever. Ooh. Ooh, that was a lovely transition musically and visually. Yeah, I like it when he really starts doing that more shouty stuff. Oh, God. Stand by. That fucking drum kit must have some steel poles in there to make sure he doesn't crush it. Yeah, he's doing lots of rap arms though. That's a little silly looking. It almost looks like a papal sash or something. Very weird. Well, that was great. I'm really glad that they finished on a high note for me. I really like that song and the video. That was clever. Tell you what, considering that they're all the videos are like comparatively bare bones in terms of like sets and the amount of people on camera at once, mostly at least. But I bet you what, their health and safety officer must be so fucking stressed at all goddamn times when they're doing stuff, because they just like to jump off shit and be on high things or be near fire. But it does make an interesting visual palette, and I tell you what, considering that they've just done 9 fucking music videos, they were visually distinctive from each other. They were all shot very well. The sets, whilst again were like comparatively simplistic and clearly like mostly in the same town at least, they were all very effectively used. I'm sure that there's some more like specific relevance between like what he's singing about versus what's going on screen that I had to pick up on multiple things. But generally speaking, that was great. This is the first time I've listened to a full 21 Pilots album, well, except that one song that hasn't got a video yet. And yeah, I don't know, I really, really like it. I will say, I genuinely think that Next Semester is still my favorite song. I don't know what it is, but I just genuinely, really, really love that song. Like, I like that more than I like everything 21 Pilots, but that's not me to say I don't like 21 Pilots, because that was all fantastic. I respect them from a creative standpoint so much. They seem like they've got a lot of integrity. He really sings from the soul. The chemistry that those two have together on camera and musically is obviously fucking tangible. They're such a close operating partnership. I don't know. It's intoxicating almost. You know, it's anytime you can see like a really good example of camaraderie, I think like it makes things more appealing. It's the same reason why people like seeing Jackass, you know. I like it. I really do. It's some good shit. I would recommend them to anybody. Yeah, well, if you managed to stick around this far at the back end of part 2, then thank you very much for sticking with me. Hopefully some of your 21 Pilot fans are still with me. And again, thank you all for being on this journey with me. I was a little bit worried when I first started doing videos on these guys that I was going to end up getting rejected, that whatever it is, some of the fan bases I've done videos about in the past, not looking at you Beatles, have been extremely horrible to me for my opinions, but you guys have all been so supportive. It seems like you just want to share a band you love with me, and that's what it's about at the end of the day, right? It's about musical integrity and everybody just sharing and listening and enjoying music for what it is. So thank you everyone for that. If you did like that video, then like, share, subscribe. What is your favourite song from Clancy? Do you think there are other songs that beat Next Semester? I'm going to guess so, but, you know, that's just my personal favourite. But yes, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.